Hello, 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 and welcome to the coronavirus update video with these flies, number 61.0. My name is Adrian Cockings, and if you're new to this show or to this channel, welcome. I basically do an update video every Monday and every Friday at 4 p.m. So make sure you set your alarm on your Google HomePod or your Alexa or whatever, because we are still getting a massive amount of people coming in and tuning in for the first time. So for everyone who is new watching, welcome. And today we've got some serious news that we're going to be talking about, of course, with the de-escalation. Most parts of Spain now in phase 3, and even some more regions in Spain coming out of phase 3 very, very quickly. So yeah, we'll jump into that in a little bit. Now, what I'm going to do at the start of this video, I'm just going to talk about a couple of news articles I just want to clarify, get a bit more information out there to you guys especially. But before I do that, I just want to say one thing. Thank you very much for everyone who shared the last video. As to date on this page, that is the #1 most viewed video of the coronavirus update videos on this page. It had over 93,000 views with a space of 4 days. So guys, thank you so much. You're the one who did that. You shared that out. So again, if you can do exactly the same, if you can click that share button and share it out to as many people that you know who live in Spain or are looking to come to Spain, this information hopefully will help them with regards to traveling into Spain, or if they're in Spain currently and want to travel back to the UK or travel around Spain. Okay, so just a couple of quick updates. The t-shirts. Now, I have been contacting the company who have been printing the t-shirts. They have said that the t-shirts have been sent out as of last week, so you should start receiving the t-shirts hopefully within the next couple of days. I'm hoping, of course, we get to the weekend, so Monday they should be there. If not, send me a message and I will make sure, these stupid flies, I will make sure that that I try and get on top of this as soon as possible, because of course I want you guys to have these t-shirts as soon as possible. Also, so then there's some, not fake news per se, but there's news that just needs a bit of clarification with this. So a lot of news organizations, they're saying that when people from the UK come into Spain, they have to self-quarantine for 14 days. This is actually not the case. Nothing has been stated by the Prime Minister or the President of Spain. So we are waiting to see, maybe over the weekend that something does get announced, but I doubt anything will. You know, over the last couple of days, the President and the King of Spain have also stated that they want tourism back in Spain. So they're going to be, of course, pushing us for the easiest option as possible. Also, there's loads of articles saying Spain's infection rate doubles in 24 hours. Again, these headlines, they are so hurtful for the country that they're coming out of, obviously. But it doubled in the sense that it went from 27 up to 76, and then from 76 up to 140 during the week, but it's gone down again. So, of course, the double mark, it was in capitals and everything. These headlines, we know that there's still going to be infections out there. In fact, there is still infections, but just in small communities almost, like workspaces and offices. That's actually where these are coming out, but there's nothing really major about it. It's normally 1 or 2 people have it, but of course everyone thinks the worst case scenario. All right, let's get into the major news. Now, we're already on 1,100 people already, which is absolutely amazing. And again, keep clicking that share button to any groups that you're a part of. I know there's a lot of groups who have added me into their group just so they wanted me to say hi and everything, which was fantastic. And if you want me to do the same, add me into your group. I'll say a quick message just to keep you guys all perked up and ready for the new normality. Okay, so this state of alarm or the state of emergency, the estado de alarma, we are now coming out of it on the 21st. Now, there's been a lot of confusion of the 21st or the 22nd or the 20th and midnight. Very confusing. Now, I actually even got confused with this because the article that I did read actually stated it wrong. So, from the 20th of June, midnight Saturday, in other words, the whole day of the 21st on Sunday, the state of alarm is going to be finishing, which means that everyone is now for freedom of movement around Spain and the borders will be opening up. So on Sunday, this is actually going to be taking place, which is brilliant. Now I hope, we've been half an hour before I even went live, we were still discussing whether it was the Sunday or the Monday. So it's still just all very, very confusing, but we're getting there. So the 21st is when the new normality starts, okay? So what does this mean? Well, people are going to be coming to Spain. Now, in the previous video that I put out on Monday, the most popular one, with over 3,000 interactions with it, it reached out to something like, I did put it down here, 170 people it got reached out to. So a lot of people were following that information, obviously. But there were a lot of people who were angry, people who were, for example, living in Spain, and of course they don't want the expats or tourism to start commencing as of yet. You know, they want maybe another month or so, but we're just the messenger. You know, I am just the messenger here. I just put the information out to you, so try not to get angry at me. But people are going to be coming to Spain, whether you appreciate it or not. They will be coming to Spain. Tourism will start up again, but what I can kind of predict, and of course I'm in the real estate industry, and I've been watching exactly what is going to be happening over the next couple of weeks with, of course, a lot of tourism websites that I follow. Most of the people who are going to be coming in from the 21st are going to be homeowners here anyway. So they're not exactly going to be out going partying and going to clubs and restaurants, stuff like this. They're going to be people who have been stuck in the UK. Either they've not been able to get a flight back to Spain, or they have family in the UK they had to look after, but not being able to get back to Spain. Most of the people who are going to be coming back out to Spain, they're going to be homeowners, or at least they're going to have family here in Spain who they haven't seen in about 3 or 4 months. So this is why I kind of want to just calm everyone down just a little bit and just kind of reassure you, yeah, there will be some tourism starting up again. And yes, hotels are opening up and they want the tourism to start again. But the majority of the people I think that are going to be coming back over, they're going to be homeowners, or at least looking to buy as well. So yeah, just kind of take that with a pinch of salt and kind of think about this as well as we come into the new normality. Now, when we are reaching the new normality, it's now going to be down to the region or the province of where you are as to what rules are going to be enforced or not. And I've got some examples. So, for example, Murcia, the region of Murcia where I am, where I'm in at the moment, the beaches all in the Murcia region, they aren't going to be doing the safety measures of 2.25 meters on the beaches, as in having that square block just for you to enjoy that sand. They're not going to be doing this. They said it's going to be difficult to enforce this on a day-to-day basis, and it's going to be costing too much to do this on a day-to-day basis as well. So what they are implementing here, they're basically saying that it's now down to the people to keep social distancing alive. Now, of course, if there are people getting very, very close to you, you just have to respect or you just have to be respectful and of course say something to them. You know, I don't think anyone's really going to get angry if you say, can you just get a meter away? You know, I don't think anything's going to really happen with that. Another example as well, Madrid are also going to be doing their phases, and in fact they've got 2 more phases that they've actually put into place. So from the 21st, they're going to be basically on a stage 3. There's going to be free movement, so yes, people from Madrid will be able to travel around Spain. But in fact, they're going to be limiting the shops, bars and restaurants only to 60% up until the 6th of July. And then from the 6th of July onwards, that's when there's going to be hopefully some new rules put into place, but it's basically going to be the new normality from the 6th of July in Madrid. So I don't want anyone getting confused there. That's only in Madrid. But the biggest news that actually came out from today and yesterday, Barcelona, in fact, the whole of Catalonia, they are completely out of the stages. They are in their new normality as of today. So they went into phase 3 as of yesterday, midday, and they've only been in for 24 hours, and they've announced that they are coming out of the lockdown, and they are now out of state of emergency or state of alarm, and they're in their new normality as of today. And there are a couple of other places as well, País Vasco, Cantabria, they are also out of the stage 3, which is kind of crazy, but I'm also kind of glad that Murcia region haven't done this yet. You know, they're waiting until the 21st, but this is what I said. There are going to be new rules in different provinces of where you are, okay? So the best thing you can do is find your local or your province on Facebook, the government pages especially, and try to follow them because they will be putting out the rules as well. I'm still going to be giving the information when I can, obviously, on the Monday and on the Friday, but I won't be able to do every single province in Spain and giving the new rules, so you will have to do a lot of the research there as well, okay? Right, so the new normality, what is going to be, it's hot today, what is going to be happening when we reach the new normality? Oh, Dan's there watching. Thank you, Dan. What's going to be happening when we reach the new normality? Well, what we know so far is we can cross province borders. We can go all around Spain, no problem. It doesn't matter if a place is in phase 3, phase 2, new normality, it does not matter. We are out of lockdown and we can go all around Spain. Yes, this does mean that people from the center of Spain can come down to the coast, and most likely this will happen. But again, it's just keeping a common sense. For yourselves, if you're a bit worried about this, okay, well, you don't have to go out as much. Keep on a face mask if you're out in public, and hand sanitize. Anytime you go into a building and out of a building, just wash your hands. I went shopping in a supermarket yesterday, no problem whatsoever. It was nice. We had the hand sanitizer before we went in. I washed down the trolley. There's no problem with it. You just got to keep doing it on a regular basis. It's got to be the new normality. So freedom of provinces, which is good. The next thing is swimming pools. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be asking this in the comments. I actually switch off the comments as I'm doing the live video because it gets very, very confusing watching all the comments come through. But the swimming pool situation, what is happening with the swimming pools? Well, as of yet, we have no news as to whether they're going to be putting in new rules for safety measures or not. As we know, it's down to the administration of the community where you are, of the communal pool. And again, I'm only talking about communal pools or leisure centres and public swimming pools like this, okay? So it's still down to the administrator whether they're going to be opening up or not. It's most likely there will be some new rules coming out, but we don't exactly have those rules yet. I think there's probably going to be something put out over the next couple of days, probably in the weekend, like tomorrow or Sunday. There will be some new rules put out and most likely sent out to a lot of the admin around the area as well. Maybe the Murcia region, for example, where I am, they will be sending out local or new rules for the Murcia region communal pools. Like I said, it's now down from the 21st of June. It's now down to the region or the province government. So it could be different in any different province. So we don't really know. So what we do know is they're closed unless the administration has actually opened these up and they've put in the safety measures of hand sanitizer stations, cleaning on a regular basis, and having lifeguards there as well. So that's all we know so far. Now, Spain, as I stated, they want to boost their tourism. Now, they've actually put a plan into place, and this is the King of Spain and President Sanchez also announcing this over the last couple of days. This plan includes a 4.250 million, I think, or is it billion, if they do it like that? Anyway, a very large budget, which is going to be including the measures such as a safe tourism stamp. Now, I actually don't know what this is going to be yet, but most likely it's going to be for tourism coming into Spain or even going out of Spain, and it's going to be a safe tourism stamp. And this is basically going to say that you're coming from a country that has a low infection rate. And this will represent the safe destination. And it will be most likely with the European borders. So this is going to be happening. So if you are traveling over the next couple of weeks, you'll probably see this into place as well. There is a 38 million budget for promoting tourism as well. So like I said, the King of Spain and the President and the government, they want tourism to start up again. So they're going to be putting a lot into tourism advertising as well. They're going to be putting discounted taxes for all the airlines that are coming into Spain as well. This would be big, big, big for the airlines especially. They're going to do the creation of Tourism Intelligence Observatory. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds very interesting. Supportive measures for businesses in the hospitality industry. So in other words, restaurants, bars, hotels, they're also going to be getting help, and they should be getting help at the moment. And 850 million to improve competitiveness by digitalizing and sustaining the sector. I don't know what that means either, but most likely it's going to be putting everything into digitalized content. So for example, if you go to a restaurant nowadays, you have a QR code where you have to scan the menu. They don't give out the menus anymore. You've got a QR code where you scan on your phone and you read the menu on your phone. I think they're going to be putting and implementing things like this all around the sector, all around the tourism industry here in Spain. So I'm waiting to see what is actually going to happen with that. Now, another thing that also President Sanchez states on all of this tourism and going into the new normality, that ERTE, the beneficial payment for people who were not let go from work but just put on paid leave, ERTE is here to stay. Now, I don't know if this is going to be, for example, it's here to stay for the next couple of months. Here to stay as in they've got a system into place and we will use it in the future. But yeah, he's quite happy with the ERTE payments, so if they're going to be pushing with this, that's fantastic news. Now, we've also had a lot of people asking, do I have to repay my ERTE back to the government system? No, you do not have to repay your ERTE or any benefits that you've claimed over the last couple of months. You do not have to claim back, give this money back to the government, okay? That is actually not the case at all. What is actually the case, and I know there's been a couple of articles with this, the ERTE payments, there were actually some errors where, for example, people earning just €1,000 on their normal contract, they were receiving €1,000 from the government. And of course, this actually doesn't correspond because it's only 70%. So they should only get €700. Now, the rumor was that they had to pay this money back, but I have not actually put anything real evidence to whether they had to pay this back or not. All we know is that was the mistake and the government are trying to rectify it. Strange. Okay, now flights coming into Spain. Of course, we're talking about tourism as well. There have been a lot of airlines putting out informative videos, information packs about what is going to be happening when you are taking a flight coming into Spain or going across borders and into other countries especially. Now, some airlines, they will not be serving drinks or snacks on the flights. So the best thing to do is obviously get a drink or something beforehand before going on the flight, okay? Masks must be worn. I've seen every single airline stating this. So yes, masks must be worn. It doesn't actually state what type of mask is going to be put into place, as in can you have a homemade one or a FP2 or whatever they are. And most airports, they are actually going to be taking temperatures as well. Now, not all airports, but most airports will be taking temperatures of passengers coming in and out. Now, this will be either done manually, of course, with a non-tactile infrared thermometer, or they could be doing the very, very high-tech where they've got the cameras up in the skies and they'll be taking your thermals, and that could be cool. But they will be taking temperatures most airports anyway, okay? And that is almost it. Now, the stats coming out of it, I just wanted to basically put through, and I know a lot of people normally click off at this stage. On Monday, I'm going to be putting out a special video. Now, this is a video that I've been putting together over the last couple of days, and I'll be working on it over the weekend. This is going to be a very, very special video that is going to be dedicated, of course, to all of you guys, but dedicated to, of course, my family who have helped me out through all of this as well. So on Monday, 4 o'clock, just like normal, I'm going to be putting out a special video that I want you guys to watch. So if you can put a reminder in, you can share this out at 4 o'clock next week. I'm going to be putting an event on the page and inviting all of you as well. So 4 o'clock next Monday, watch this. But I actually, someone asked me about the statistics of the page. Now, as of today's date, we've had 4.7 million hits on the videos and on the page. We've had 225,000 engagements. That's all those likes that you guys are doing right now, all those love hearts, all of those thumbs up. You guys have been putting those engagements in, and that's 225,000 engagements. We've got over 21,000 followers just on the Facebook page, not to mention YouTube as well. Yes, I'm on YouTube. The link is in the description, either above or below. Click that link to follow me on YouTube, where I post all of these videos as well, so you can share them easily. And we've had several interviews on international radios. We've had the videos, especially that I've been putting out, go on to national TV in the UK on what was it? It was Good Morning Britain that one of the videos actually got shared out to there as well. And we've of course got 2 awards thanks to you guys. So seriously, thank you so much for all of that. Now, what I'm going to leave you with now is a very, very special note. On Saturday, the 20th, which is tomorrow, it is classed as psychologists as the happiest day of the year. In other words, it's called Yellow Day. And Saturday the 20th, of course, is the day before the lockdown finishes. So it's almost like Christmas Eve. So do you remember when you were a kid, Christmas Eve, you were waiting, you were excited, you were... Well, that is what it's going to be like tomorrow. I think the majority of the people watching right now, you guys are going to be so excited about being able to cross borders, going to see friends and families in other provinces. So I know you guys are going to be so excited. So tomorrow, take the day and be excited, be happy, okay? Whatever it is, make yourself just the happiest person in the world, okay? And even if that's messaging people back in the UK and knowing that this is coming to an end, celebrate it, okay? That is going to be the best thing that you can do tomorrow. Now, Sunday, I won't be putting out a video because, of course, I'm going to be probably working. No, I'm going to be spending time with my family. But Monday, like I said, Monday, 4 o'clock, there is going to be a special video that I would love you guys to watch and enjoy it with me at the same time. So, that's going to be it for today. I know there's going to be a ton of questions in the comments, which I'll try and get to. And if not, my dad, I know he will watch and he'll get through to all the comments as well. And if you can answer some of the questions as well, you help me out always. Right, guys, that is it for today. I will see you on Monday at 4 p.m. Set an alarm in your phone, okay? Bye, guys.